Okay, so you want to build a book business. I've heard you, and you want to build on the biggest e-commerce website online called Amazon, and you want to make money online. If that is the case, then this video is for you, because this is a completely free crash course where I'm going to explain everything that you need to know about Kindle publishing. And if you follow along, because this is going to be a practical guide where I'm going to show to you everything that you need to do, if you follow along, by the end of this video you will have possibly a book published on Amazon. So let's get the ball rolling. Howdy ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an awesome video today. I'm going to explain the 7 steps that you need to follow so you can publish your first book on Amazon and start hopefully making money online. Okay, this is going to be a practical guide, completely free, no costs involved, and I'm going to show to you everything that you need to learn. Okay, no secrets, nothing, not that. So I'm going to show to you what you need to do when it comes to this. I'm going to explain also what is Kindle publishing so you can get an idea why you should get involved, and then the 7 steps that you need to follow along so you can publish your first book. What I suggest for you to do is to grab a notepad if you want and just take notes, and if possible you can even follow my guide along, because most of the things I'm going to do is a practical thing. So I'm going to show to you what I do on Amazon when it comes to publishing my books and so on. Okay, so you can just follow along. And if you're wondering, my name is Alexo. I've been publishing books on Amazon for nearly 4 years now, and at the moment I'm making about $7,000 in Kindle Amazon. If you want to see more about my results, you can go right below on the description. You can find a link over there. You can click it. You go to my course where you can, if you are interested, you can get more information about my course, but also you can see my results over there, okay, if you're interested. So in this video I'm going to show you everything, and as you can see, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. That means that things are about to get serious. I'm going to show to you everything, okay? So this is going to be an awesome video. We need to start, okay? We need to start. So without further ado, I'm just going to turn my back to my computer so we can start working. We can get our hands on the, let's say, on the dirt. Nah, that doesn't sound very good. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just start working. Okay, so let's talk about what is Kindle Direct Publishing. Well, it's a program that belongs to Amazon and allows you to publish books on their platform and sell it through their platform. If you go to Google, you can just search for Kindle Direct Publishing. You will find the website where you can just register an account over there, and once that is done, you can start publishing your own books. Now, when it comes to publishing your own books, this can either be books that you write, or the way that I do it nowadays is I just get them done from a ghostwriter company. That's the way I recommend, especially once you have some money to invest. But I mean, if you don't have that money, that shouldn't stop you, because initially when I started by writing my own books and publishing them on Amazon. And later on, once I started making more money with my books, then I started investing them on newer books. Now in this video, I'm going to explain how you can order these books from a company, but if you want, you can write them, and you can find plenty of other tutorials online on YouTube just explaining how you can do that. And Amazon is one of the biggest e-commerce websites on the world. It has millions of people going over there every single day, and it makes just billions of dollars. It's a company that belongs to Jeff Bezos. I personally don't like the guy. He's going to space now, and probably, hopefully, they actually made a petition just so he wouldn't come back to Earth. So a lot of people don't like him, but I mean, you can still make a lot of money with Amazon. So that's the idea over here. And the other thing is why Kindle publishing is a great business for beginners. Okay, it's possibly one of the easiest and quickest ways for you to make some money online, and I mean some decent money online. Not just talking about a few dollars. You can easily, just in a few months, you can easily make like $100 per day just selling books on Amazon, quite easily. And the first thing I love about publishing books on Amazon is just super passive income. Compared to anything else, it's just super passive. You can publish a book once and it just keeps making money month after month and even years after years. I have books that are making money just for about 2-3 years now. And of course, I mean, they aren't making as much money as they were initially, but they still make some money. And I'm just not putting any work onto these books. They are just on Amazon, just kind of getting dust, and they are still selling. And that's nothing compared to like having a YouTube channel or a website where you need to constantly provide some fresh content to your visitors. So it's just a lot harder for you to keep things passive in other businesses compared to publishing books on Amazon. The other thing is easier learning curve. I mean, there's a learning curve, but it's just easier for you to grasp the learning curve, and just in a few months you already understand what you need to do and so on. And compared to other things, it's just easier. I mean, like building a website, there's so much things that you need to learn. You can't even imagine, like how to use WordPress, how to optimize your website. There's just tons of different things that you need to learn. It's just crazy. And the other thing is you can make a decent income relatively quickly, okay? Just to give you an idea, you can easily, just after publishing a book, after 24 hours or even sooner, depending how long Amazon takes to put your book online on their platform, you can start making your first dollars online. It's really that quick, okay? The other thing is you can make some decent income relatively quickly. Just with one book, you can get to $1,000 per month. Okay, just with one book, as long as you choose the right book topic for your book. Okay, not all book topics make the same amount of money. Also, I'm going to show to you how you can choose the right book topics. Don't worry, I'm going to show to you how you can do that. And the 7 steps to publish your book is basically always the same thing. Once you publish one book, then you need to follow the 7 steps for your next book, and for your next book it's always the same thing. Of course, there's a lot of in-between things that you need to learn in each step, and the more efficient that you become in each step, the more profitable your books tend to become. So the first one is find a profitable nonfiction book topic. I'm going to explain how you can do that on Amazon quite quickly. Second thing is to write a high quality outline. This is basically the guideline that you're going to send to your team of writers so they know the content that you want to have in your book. And in essence, the quality of your outline it's kind of related to the quality of the book that you are going to get. I mean, if you are lazy with your outline, you just send something with like 5 bulletin points to your writers, then you can expect to get a decent book, okay? So this is something that you should pay attention. Usually my outlines have like 800 to 1,000 words, so it's basically a blog post where I explain in detail what I want in my book, everything that they need to write in my book. The other thing is order a book from a ghostwriter company. I'm going to explain how you can do that and the company that I use. Once again, if you prefer, you can write your own books. It's really up to you. The first thing is get a description, cover then, and possibly a title, depending if you need to get a better title or not. I'm going to show to you how you can do that. The other thing is format your book for Kindle and Paperback, for both formats. Also going to show to you. The sixth thing is publish your book on Kindle Direct Publishing. This includes your ebook and also your paperback on Amazon and how you do this process. And the 7th step, the last one, is market your book and get reviews, which is critical if you want to have a successful book. You need to learn how to market your book and also get reviews for that book, because reviews is one of the most important aspects when it comes to your book. Okay, so let's see how you can do this in a more practical way now. Okay, in step number 1, I'm going to explain how you can find profitable book titles, book topics, or you can also call them keywords. It's all the same thing, okay? One of the easiest ways, because there's also other ways which I explain in my course called Self-Publishing Money Machine. Once again, you got a link right below if you want to check it out. But one of the easiest ways is simply to go to the best-selling list when it comes to Kindle. You can just search on Google for bestsellers Kindle list, and you are taken to this list over here, and you can find some pretty good book topic ideas over here. So what you do is you go to Kindle ebooks, you select this one, then you get to nonfiction, because of course we want to publish a nonfiction book. It's over here, as you can see. And then you can see that you have several categories to choose from. Now, there are some categories that are typically better than others. I'm not saying that you need to publish in this particular categories. You can go for anything that you want, as long as that book topic is profitable, okay? But I like to publish in business and investing, because when it comes to any topic related to money, usually it makes plenty of money. Children's nonfiction, especially nowadays with this situation that we have all over the world, children are spending a lot of time home, and parents give them some books to just shut up and stop bothering them. So it's a great way for you to also make money. Computers and technology is also a fantastic niche. Typically it may be more technical, and the issue with more technical niches is you may need to have a technical writer, okay? Because not everyone knows how to write a book, for example, related to computer coding. So you need to get someone who knows how to write that type of content, and usually you need to pay more to get that type of content written. So that's just a slight problem, but it's not the same thing for all book topics in this niche. So you kind of need to be careful when it comes to that. Health, fitness, and dieting is always what can I say about dieting? Everyone out there wants, or at least most people want to just lose weight, get healthy. It's a fantastic topic, niche, that you can get involved. Parenting and relationships, also a pretty good niche. Self-help, also another good niche. Now, just because I mentioned these niches, I'm not saying that other niches over here aren't something that you should look into. You can also do money with other niches. Now, these are the niches that I've already tried, and they make money. So it's kind of proven, tested by me. Now, what you want to do is just select a particular niche. I'm going for business and investing because it's the niche I like. What you want to do is just go through this list of books over here, and you want to see if you can find some book titles or some keywords in their titles, in this book titles, okay? So what you do is you just over these titles, and you try to find particular keywords. And you should always ask yourself if this is something that people are searching on Amazon to purchase a book about. In this first book, I can't see anything special, so I'm just going to pass to the next one. And let's actually go. This is actually a good book from Alex Becker. I like this book. I'm just going to go to a sub niche, because this is the broadest niche, okay, on business and money. This is niche. It's the same thing, has categories, okay? And I'm going to a sub niche because typically you can find just book titles that have less competition, that are still profitable, and you just can get in and just publish a book and just overcome your competition a lot easier. So let's go to let's check accounting and see what we can find over here. So this is a sub niche, or you can call it a subcategory. And you can easily go over here, and I'm going to do this a few times. What you want to do is just write onto a notepad all of the keyword ideas that you get for potential books, okay? So I can easily go like this book. You can see day trading might be a thing, and you would just write this down on a notepad. I'm just going to grab over here a notepad quickly. I kind of forgot to open this, so I'm just going to. And what you want to do is write day trading. Then you go to another book, and you see if you can find anything special over here. Business money making machine. That doesn't seem something like that good. Certified information might be something. So I'm just going to write CSP. I think it's CSP. You can see CSP. So I just go through every single book topic and see if I can find something that makes sense. And I always ask myself, is this possibly something that a customer would search in Amazon to purchase a book about? And it seems possibly, yeah, that someone would search for this book topic over here. So I'm going to write it. You can see security professional. That might be also a thing. This is how you find good book topics. Lifestyle investor. I don't think that's something, it doesn't sound like something that people would search on Amazon, but I'm still going to write it because it seems like just the title of this book. But you have passive income. You have financial freedom. I'm pretty sure people are searching for that on Amazon. Communication skills training series. Read people like a book. Okay, we have over here a lot of different things that we can write down. Communication skills. I'm going to write also communication skills training. Okay, and read people. Make people laugh. I don't like that one. I'm not going to include it. It doesn't sound like something people would want. Charisma would include that one. Persuasion also. Listening skills. Okay. And let's just do another one just so you can get an idea. So this is what you want to do. You can just go from one book topic to another. You select first the niche that you want. You check the main niche. In this case, it would be in business and investing. But if you want to get book titles that are less competitive, usually less competitive, and that are still profitable, I recommend for you to go to a sub-niche. Okay, a sub-niche or a subcategory over here. And this is what you do. You go from one book topic or one book title, see if you can find more keywords, in this case like blockchain, Bitcoin, blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and you can see this is what you do. And then you go to another one, then you go to another one, and another one, and another one, and you just fill until you have a good list of keywords so you can pass to the next step, where I'm going to show to you how you can analyze and see if it's a profitable topic and also analyze its competition. There's a process to this which I'm going to explain next. Okay, so once you have a list with a decent amount of keywords, because you want to have a nice amount of keywords, because you don't want to keep just going back and forth and analyzing things, so you just want to have a good amount of keywords so you can start analyzing one by one. So this is the test that you should do for each keyword that you have already listed. Okay, so the first thing is test the profitability of that keyword, and later I'm just going to explain this briefly, and then we are going to pass to Amazon, where I'm going to show to you how you do this. Okay, so don't worry, we are going to get there. So the first test is profitability. So you want to look at your keyword, and once again, this is the same thing as a book title. You want to look at it and see if it's a book title that makes money on Amazon, or in other words, you could say that people or customers are going to Amazon, they are searching for this particular book topic, and they are purchasing books related to that. And you want to analyze and see if people are in fact purchasing books related to that. So there are two things that you can do to see that. So this is the profitability test. Once again, average sales rank. I'm going to explain how you can see that. Okay, should be about 200,000 sales rank. Okay, I'm going to show how you see that. The other part is books below 30k sales rank. You should have about 3 or more books with this sales rank. Okay, 30k or below. Note, this is really important. See if most books are relevant. Okay, so what I mean about this is, like, if you search, let's say for let's say yoga for beginners. I know that's not the case because I know that keyword pretty well, but let's say that you search for yoga for beginners and the books listed over there, it's about 20 books listed, and let's say that those books are just not relevant. You have like cookbooks, you have martial art books, everything that is just not related to yoga for beginners, then just skip that keyword, because that means that people are just not publishing books related to that, and it's not worth you wasting your time over there. Because if people aren't publishing books related to that, most likely it's because customers are just not buying those type of books, and you should just skip it. So this is the profitability test. The second test is to see if that keyword is competitive or too competitive for you. So this is the competition test. You want to look at the number of results for that keyword, and especially initially, you want to keep the results about 1,000 results. And I say 1,000 results because it doesn't matter if you have like 1,200 results or a bit more or just less than this, but you want to keep in this range because it's just easier for you to publish a book and just kind of not get your book buried between thousands and thousands of other similar books. So that's the reason why you want to keep in this range. Once again, I'm going to show to you how you can do that. Number of books with less than 100 reviews. Okay, so the thing about going to a particular book topic and you start seeing that all of those 20 books have like a huge amount of reviews, now most likely those books belong to authors. And as a publisher, it is extremely hard for you to get the same amount of reviews to compete with those type of books. So you just want to skip that type of keywords. You want to go to a keyword where you see other people like you, other publishers. And often you can see that by seeing other books that have less than 100 reviews. Now, I'm not saying that all of the books that have less than 100 reviews belong to publishers, okay, but many times they do. And you always want to find other publishers that are already publishing books related to that particular topic. And the idea is you want to provide a book that is even better than those publishers, so you can just outcompete them and just crack and crush their asses. Okay, that's the idea. Now let's go to Amazon and see how you can do this. Okay, this keyword is day trading. Okay, day trading. I kind of know already this keyword, but let's just see things, okay? Let's see how you do stuff. Day trading. This is a keyword that I found previously, and let's analyze this keyword. This is what you want to do for each keyword that you already have listed. Okay, the first thing that you want to see is if these books are relevant. In fact, I have KDP Spy. This is basically the only tool that I use for my publishing business nowadays. You can also see this information over here manually if you want. I mean, it gets to a point where you just get some tools because it just makes your life a lot easier. And this is one of those tools, because if you want to see this information, you can also just open all of these windows over here and just go right below to see this information. Okay, over here. Once again, you go over here and see this information. I personally just prefer to use KDP Spy for this. It's a cheap software. It helps me a lot and just speeds up the whole process. And I mean, after analyzing some keywords, if you keep doing this manually, you just feel like kind of just throwing yourself from a bridge or something like that, because it's terribly monotonous. So I just prefer to use KDP Spy for this. Okay, and we go to KDP Spy, and what you want to see if this book topics are related, and you can see that most books over here are related to day trading or something similar to trading, like Bitcoin, crypto trading. So it's still kind of related. Okay, now if you went to a book topic and once again you saw topics that just have nothing to do with your keyword over here, which is day trading, or book topic, or book title, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter, and those books aren't related, just skip that keyword, because most likely people aren't publishing books about that because it just doesn't make money, okay, and customers aren't searching for that topic. You always want to have some competition, but you don't want to have way too much competition where you just can't get in and not really do much. Now let's see if this keyword is profitable. And you can see the average sales rank over here, 132. So it's below the 200 that I said before. So this gives you an idea that in average, the books that are listed, the 20 books listed in the front page of results, which is this one, in average, these books are making money online on Amazon, I mean, okay? So this is what you get when you look at this status. This is the reason why you want to look at the average sales rank to get an idea that, okay, if I publish a book for day trading and I'm able to put this book over here on a place that is visible to my customers, which is usually the front page of results, particularly this first few results, and my customers go over to Amazon, they search for day trading, and they find my book, then there's a good possibility of them buying this book. This is the idea that you want to get over here when it comes to the average. Now, the second thing that you want to see when it comes to the profitability test is you always want to find some books that are really making a lot of money. And you can see that with the sales rank below 30K, because that's a pretty good sales rank. And if you're wondering what exactly is the sales rank, this is a rank that Amazon gives depending on the amount of sales that book does on Amazon, okay? So the more a book sells on Amazon, the better the ranking it gets. And a 30K ranking on Amazon is a pretty good rank. It means that that book is selling pretty well. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go over here, and you can do this manually, as I already showed to you before. Okay, so you want to go over here and you want to count the number of books that have a sales rank below 30K. So we have one, we have, I think this is a free book. Let me check. Okay, this is a free book, so it doesn't count. Okay, this doesn't count. You can, in fact, just remove this book. Okay, and you can see that the average sales rank increases a bit, but it's still a pretty good sales rank. That means that these books are selling like hotcakes in summer day, whatever. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay, we have over here quite a few books selling pretty well. Day trading for a living. Okay, so we have like 5 books with below 30K. I said before that you should at least have 3 books. We have 5 books with a rank below 30K, equal or below 30K. So this means that this keyword is profitable, and if you were able to publish a book related to day trading, you did an awesome job. You just published that book and you are able to put it on the front page of results over here, then there's a good chance that your book would make money. Okay, now let's pass to the second test, which is to see the competition. So the first thing that you want to check is the number of results, and you can see over here the number of results. This is way above 1,000. Okay, this is 6,000. It's quite a lot of results, especially when you are beginning. You don't have much experience in what you're doing. You want to keep things more easy for you. Okay, so you want to avoid something that is kind of way too competitive. This has way too much results for my taste, and most likely I wouldn't publish over here. So I'm just need just some water over here. Then you want to see how many books have below 100 reviews. I can immediately see that we have over here plenty of books that most likely belong to authors based on the number of reviews that they have. Like this first book has 10,000 reviews. That's a lot of reviews. The other one, the second one also. You have this one over here that has 51 reviews, 44. Okay, this has 19. And we have about 4 books that have below 100 reviews. These ones don't count really. This don't have reviews. It's probably a new book, so it doesn't count. You would just want to exclude these books that have 0 reviews and just count the ones that have below 100 reviews. You can see that we have about 4. I like to have a few more, about 5 of them, but we have a few of them over here. So we have this one. Okay, we have this one over here. Let's just scroll down. This is from a publisher, as you can see. So there's still some possibilities of publishing over here a book, and well, the first thing that I can say is this is a profitable keyword. You can see that based on the analysis that we saw before. The second thing is when it comes to competition, for a new guy on the block, I don't recommend for you to publish a book over here because it's kind of competitive. I mean, now if you are more experienced and you know what you're doing, there's a good chance of you being able to publish a book and ranking over here on the front page of results and making some decent cash with this type of books. Okay, I probably would even go for this this keyword, or I would just do something else. I would go over here to the Kindle store and you can see the search box over here and it provides me different suggestions, and I would go for a longer tail keyword, which like this one, day trading for beginners, because usually it has less competition and it's just easier for me to get in and start crashing it. Okay, so this is what I would do. So now you have an idea of what you can do when it comes to analyzing your keywords. Let's pass to the next step. Okay, in step 2, this is a very important step, is to write an outline. The outline is basically the guideline that you are going to send to your team of writers, which later I'm going to explain how you can do that. And you provide the instructions about the type of book that you want them to write. This is crucial. You should spend time in writing an awesome outlines if you want to get a great book. This is one of those parts that a lot of publishers go wrong because they're kind of lazy when it comes to this, and they provide an outline with a few bulletin points. Then they expect to get a high quality book, and that never works because what happens is ghostwriters tend just to provide really generic information on your book, and once you publish that, it just doesn't perform well because your customers start just getting pissed off once they get to your book, and just say they could have probably searched that information online and they wouldn't need to purchase your book. So these are a few aspects that my outlines have, and you should follow them if you want to have a great outline. My outlines typically have around 800 to 1,000 words. This is basically the size of the length of a blog post. And I want to give you an idea of the length of my outline, so you have an idea of how much details you should put on your outline so you can get a high quality book. I suggest checking your competitors' books. So let's say that you have if you wanted to publish a book related to day trading, you would go to day trading and you would go to the books that have the most amount of reviews from there, and you would see what your competitors did when it came to their book. You can open those books on Amazon, check their preview, check their table of content to get an idea of the necessary content that you need for your book. What you can also do is go to the review section of those books and start reading the reviews left by customers so you can see what customers liked about that book, what they liked about that book, what they didn't like about that book. And the idea is you want to write all of these details down on your outline, because what you want to do is possibly provide an even better book than your competitors. You may also watch some YouTube videos to get a better idea about what customers want. So you can go to YouTube and search, for example, for day trading, which was the keyword that we analyzed previously, and watch some of those videos just to get an idea of the content that you need for your book. Usually YouTube videos that have a lot of likes and so on, that gives you an idea that YouTube video has good content. Also, you can read the comments left on those videos and once again see what people want in that specific book topic that they want to get in that specific book topic. Your book should resolve customers' problems or provide technical knowledge that they are looking for. So it should be useful. You want to provide useful books. You just don't want to provide a book with just another book with generic content, because that's just not useful. People can easily find out online, or they can provide, or they can get it. Basically, they can get it for free. So this is the type of books that you kind of want to avoid. You want to provide a book that has more technical knowledge, stuff that it's just harder for customers to find online. Okay, so and it should provide useful content. So this is the reason why you want to have an outline that has a lot of details of the type of book that you want to get and you want to publish on Amazon. Okay, step number 3. This is exciting. You're about to order your first book. That's always an exciting part. Okay, so once you have your outline, what you want to do is order your book. Once again, if you want, you can always write your own book. It's really up to you. Everyone can write their own book if they have some good writing, English writing skills, okay? Now, I'm not fluent in English, okay? Or at least in the beginning I wasn't, then back then when I was writing my books, but I still did it, okay? Wasn't perfect books, but they still managed to make a few sales, which really helped me back then. So if you have some good English skills, you can go for it. The thing is to just do something and just don't sit on a corner waiting for things to happen. So, but if you have the money to invest, I recommend for you to get your books done on a writing company. Okay, the one that I prefer to use is the Urban Writers. They provide pretty good content for a decent price. Of course, you have other companies out there. I'm going to leave a link to this company right below in the description from this video. Also, you can use my coupon code so you can get a 5% discount, which is GA5. Anyway, this is pretty simple stuff, okay? You go to this website. Once you have already defined the book topic that you want, also you have written the outline for your book, you go over here, and what you do is you go to orders, book services, writing packages, and you will see that you have several packages, 4 packages that you can choose from. The difference is basically the quality of the writers that you get. So the premium package, you get better writers, and the rising package, you get a bunch of noobs writing your book. Okay, it's not exactly like that. Okay, you kind of get pretty good content from the rising package. I recommend for you to try out the rising package when you are starting out, just to cut some costs, okay, because it's just far cheaper. And basically you can see that you pay for each 100 words on your book. So in this case you pay $2.30 for 100 words, and you can see over here it's basically $1 more for a premium package. Okay, once you are making some decent amount of money on Amazon with your books, if you prefer and you're already involved in a niche, you're already making money, if you want to get even better quality books, you can try another package over here. But initially, just cut your costs by choosing the cheapest one over here. Okay, basically you can see word counts. I recommend at least starting with 15,000. It kind of depends on the niche. It kind of depends on a lot of stuff. Nowadays, I go for 30,000. Okay, it seems to be the length that works the best for me. But it really depends on the book topic that you choose, because I mean, some book topics you can get away with 15,000, even 12,000. For example, when it comes to the non-fiction books for kids, usually they are shorter. Kids don't want to read so much, nor do their parents want to read so much. So you can many times escape with cheaper books, and that's a great way for you to start building your business when you still don't have much money to invest. And the other niche, also cookbooks, you can easily get away with 15,000 words. Now for other niches, many times I just go for 30,000 because it just works better. It's easier for me to get involved in most niches and have a book that has some depth. And once a customer receives my book, they get something that has some depth, and they just don't get mad, pissed off, and leave a negative review on my book. So the niche can be, in this case, let's say that it's business and money. Who picks writer and the editor? Choose management, because initially you won't know that. And content title, let's say day trading. In this case, day trading. Content subtitle, let's say 50 tricks to invest buttloads of money and make buttloads of money. Okay, that's not, don't do something like that. Okay, don't, this is just, I'm just playing around with the book subtitle. Don't do something like that. Let's put over here John Smirk. Okay, you want to choose a pen name. If you're not going to write your own books, don't use your own name for your book. It just doesn't make sense. So get a pen name, just invent something unique, something charismatic, and kind of build a persona around that pen name later on. So this is the subtitle. Description, I usually don't go for this. I just get a description from Fiverr, which is where I recommend. And then what you want to do is you go over here, upload files, and I'm just going to head over here, let's say description. But you go over here and you want to upload your outline. So you probably wrote your outline on a notepad or on a Word document, and you just want to upload that file over here. And this is the information that you're going to send to your team of writers. Add to carts, you pass to the next step, blah, 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 then check out. And what you do over here is pretty simple. You just add your billing information, the discount code, which is JA5, to get that 5% nice discount that we all love. Okay, it's still some, you cut some costs over here. And you just fill this information, continue payment, order your book, and typically depends on the length of your book. For a 30,000 word book, usually it may take between 20 to a month until you receive your book. Okay, so this is how you do stuff over here. Step number 4. So in step number 4, you are going to get a book description done, and possibly if you want to get a more enticing book title, you can also get it done on Fiverr. And we are going to get the most important part, which is our book cover. Okay, don't get lazy with your book cover, because that's one of the most important selling points on your book. It's pretty simple. You get everything done on Fiverr. It's a fantastic website, Fiverr. Okay, so you go over here and you just search for Kindle cover, just like that. Go over here, and typically when it comes to this, I usually spend between $5 to $20 on a book cover. I prefer to spend a bit more. I usually notice that when I pay someone like $15 to get a cover done over here, they just probably are more motivated to get a better cover design. And people who you pay $5, I mean, you can't expect much for $5. Now, what you can do over here is just choose several gigs from different people over here. You check their profile, see if you like the designs. Make sure not to go for the services where you can see that these books are just non-fiction, or fiction, I mean. These books are fiction. Don't choose this person because this is someone who designs fiction covers. Go for the ones that you can see that they provide non-fiction covers. Go over here, click, see their work, see if you like it or not. Choose 2 to 3 different people to get your cover done. Pay $5, $10, or whatever. And what you do is, once you receive your 2 or 3 different covers from different people, make sure it's from different people, choose the best cover design for your book. Okay, that's what you do. And when it comes to description, pretty much the same thing. You go over here, book description, and Kindle description, book description, that sells. You can choose one of these dudes over here, and you pay whatever they ask for. You can go over here, let's choose this one. You read this information over here. You choose this over here. By this time, you should at least have some information about your book then, okay? So if you are using the urban writers, probably after 15 to 20 days, usually you can go to the management section of their website, and what happens is the writer just posts a preview of the content that they already wrote. What you can do is grab all of that content from your book, because you want to send that content to the person who is going to write your description, because they need some information about your book so they can write an awesome description for your book, of course. So this is how you can get your cover done, your description done, and also if you want, you can get a book title done over here just by searching book title and see what you get over here. Sometimes title, subtitle for your book, You have over here service. So you can find someone to write a good title for your book if you want, or you can craft your own book title also. So you have two solutions when it comes to that. Okay, now I'm going to quickly explain how you can format your
bullock,
a male domestic bovine animal that has been castrated and is raised for beef. Now I'm just going to explain how you can format your book. Okay, don't get scared, don't run away. Format your bullocks. Font family, usually I choose between one of this for my book. Sometimes you can, if you want to make things look more neat, you can also choose a different font family for the content in your book and another one for the headlines in your book. These are the ones I like to choose. I keep things simple, don't stress much about this. Keep also things simple. Georgia, Arial, Times New Roman, or Verdana seems to be the best ones. These are font families that are easy for your readers to just look at them and read the content in your book. Font size 12 to about 14 pixels seems to be the right size for your font family or for your font. Ebook size, standard size, basically when you open your in Microsoft Word or WPS, you open your document. I just use that standard size. I'm not sure what exactly is the size. I just use the standard size of my document for my ebook. When it comes to paperback, these are the sizes I prefer to use. You can use different ones, but these are the most common ones used for books: 6x9 or 5x8. For example, just a few tricks. If you have like a shorter book, you can choose 5x8 just to make your book appear a bit more dense. So once your readers get your book, they just don't get mad and just go to your, to Amazon and complain about you. Now, I'm not going much into detail about how you can format your ebook and also your paperback, because that would take probably more 20 minutes in this video. But I'm going to leave links right below to the videos where I explain this more in detail if you want to learn more about this. I have a video explaining how you can format your ebook, and also one explaining how you can format your paperback. Once again, you can find these links on the description of this video. Okay, so once you have your book ready, you have your cover design, you have the description, you have an awesome title, and also you have your content well formatted. What you want to do is publish your book on Amazon. Okay, so you go over here to Amazon, to your Kindle account. You choose Kindle ebook to publish your ebook, of course, and then you have the other option to publish your paperback. So you should publish both books on the same day. And I'm just going to show to you a few of the over here. This is an old book that I have. In fact, I already have it over here. I'm just going to show to you what I did. So book title, you want to have the title of your book. This should be your main keyword, okay? Your main title or keyword, the one that you want your book to primarily rank for. Then you want to add the subtitle. You can have a subtitle. You want to make a subtitle that is enticing. Don't worry so much about adding some extra keywords over here, because sometimes that just doesn't make your subtitle look professional and so on. It's just more important for you to have a subtitle that is enticing to your customers, that just gets them to click on your book and purchase it. That's the most crucial thing. Then you go right below, you want to have the author name or your pen name over here. Once again, your pen name. You want to add the description that you probably got from Fiverr, and you just want to copy and paste it, because usually the person who made your description, they will send also one with HTML coding, and you just need to paste it over. Actually, they already changed it over here, and you can use this over here to format the content. It's a lot better now. But you can see the source code. So once you get the document from the person who did your description on Fiverr, you will probably have a document that looks something similar to this, which is the one with the HTML code, and you just need to copy and paste it over there. Then you want to select this option. I own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. Over here, keywords, you don't want to do what I did over here. This is an old book, I must remind you, and a few of the strategies have changed. What you want to do is just add one keyword to each one of the 7 fields. And the way to get these keywords is, one, you can go over here to the search box on Amazon, and you can add your main keyword and see what you get. And you can just copy and paste this keyword to here. Okay, just copy and paste this keyword to here so you can fill it. The other way that you can get some more keywords is to simply go to the other books that belong to your competitors, of course. And what you want to do is just go to them and scroll down, and you go to the categories, and you just grab these categories, copy, and just copy like this, and just paste it to one of these fields. And this is how you can fill up these 7 fields. Then you want to choose categories. You want to select the categories on nonfiction that makes the most sense to your book. That is pretty straightforward. Just choose the ones that make the most sense. If you have no clue, you can always go to one of the books that belong to your competitors and see the categories that they chose for theirs. Then this is the age, nothing special, grade 8th to the 12th grade, I mean. Then you want to save and continue. You pass to the next page, and over there you want to basically upload the file of your book and the cover. Okay, digital rights management, I like to choose yes for this. In fact, lately I've been choosing no. Enable DRM on this Kindle book, and you can get more information just by ordering this link, and you can see what exactly is this. You can upload also your manuscript, so this will be the file that is formatted for ebook. You're just going to upload it from your computer over here. Then you are going to upload your cover, and then what you want to do is just click on launch preview. This may take a few minutes to get it done, and you want to look at the preview and see if everything looks fine in your book. Nothing special over there. Then you save and continue, go to the next page, and in the next page you're going to set the price for your book, and typically the standard price is $2.99 depending on the royalty that you select. So for this you want to select the 70% royalty, set your ebook to $2.99, and basically this is what you do for your ebook. Book landing, also I like to choose this option. Allow landing for this book. You can just click over here to get more information about this if you want. Okay, now when it comes to paperback, let's check over here. Let's go to the paperback. Paperback is pretty much the same thing. What is going to happen with the paperback is basically once you publish your ebook, it's just going to copy all of the content that you added to your ebook and just paste it on your paperback. So you don't need to change much when it comes to your paperback. The only thing that you really need to change is you want to upload the paperback cover, which should have the right sizes, and also you want to upload the paperback manuscript over here. When it comes to prices for your, let's go over here. When it comes to the prices for your paperback, for ebook, as I already said, $2.99 is the 70% royalty that you need to choose. Is the right price for you to get started. Once you have more reviews, like 50 reviews, you can scale up the price a bit to $3.99 for your ebook and try it out and see if it still sells. And paperback, depending on the length of your book, I have a video where I explain more in depth when it comes to this, but let's imagine that you got a 30,000 word book, basically a book with 120-30 pages. Usually I set the price to $16.95 for my paperback. That's the standard price that I usually select when it comes to this. And basically this is how you publish your book on Amazon. Now the last step, the step number 7, is to advertise your book and get a bunch of reviews. When it comes to advertising, there is no better place than using Amazon advertising. this is one of the best places. I have several videos explaining how you can use it. It's a great way for you to advertise your books in their platform and get a lot more sales. I highly recommend for you to always keep a budget when it comes to your Amazon advertisement so you can just sell your book a lot more. The other way for you to get reviews, you can use a system called AMZ Discover. This is a great way for you to get reviews. Basically what this does is it goes to the other books that are relevant to your book. So let's say that you have a yoga book, then it goes, you can choose other books that are relevant to yours, other yoga books, and then it basically goes and tries to find the emails of the people who left reviews on those books. And what you do essentially is send emails to the people who already left reviews on other similar books, asking them to read and review your book. So this is also a great way for you to get reviews. This is a way that you can do this. So yes, this last part is all about getting more sales using Amazon advertisement and getting reviews using Amazon AMZ Discover. Okay, and to conclude, I'm going to talk about my course. If you want to learn more about Kindle publishing, you liked until now this video where I kind of briefly explain everything, because there's a lot more to each step. Although the steps are always basically the 7 steps that you need to follow. But if you want to learn more in detail, you want to become better at publishing books on Amazon and making this a huge business for you, then I recommend for you to check my newest course. I'm going to leave a link right below so you can just go to this page and get more information about my course. And you can read over here, and now anyone can earn an extra $1,000 your first month, and much more month after month in a highly lucrative career as a self-published author on Amazon. So the idea is to help people reach their first $1,000 on Amazon as quickly as possible, and also have the necessary strategies so they can keep scaling their business and make more money month after month on Amazon. And you can read this page, get more information, and see if this is the right course for you. Okay, you can see over here my results. This was in May or April, now I'm not sure. You can see also how the course looks like and get a lot of information about my newest course. And also I have in this course, we also have a secret Facebook group where you can go and I will reply to your questions, because I want people to succeed in Kindle publishing. Okay, so once again, you got the link right below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions related to self-publishing, you can leave a comment right below on the comment section. I'll try to help you out. Also, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more of this type of content on a weekly basis, where I share with you a lot of tips related to Kindle publishing and also several ways for you to make money online. That is all for now. Stay tuned with your Alexo, and bye.